Welcome to the YouTube Boxing Season podcast. On this episode, I'm gonna do things a little different. I will have my usual episodes where it's like 30 minutes to an hour. It's long convo, talk about upcoming events, recapping and breaking down past events, past fights, speak on rumors. But for this episode, I'm going to do a little spotlight. Like on this episode, I'm going to talk about Slim. And Slim is the conversation for this episode. I think I'm gonna do this for a couple people like Slim, Osman Broom, Adam, Deji. This is gonna be, or even Gibb, but this episode gonna be like, where does Slim go next? And it's very interesting because Slim is the second YouTuber to have multiple TKO, KO victories on the record. It's just facts. Versus Jake Paul with 4. He fights Woodley, so it could be 5. But Slim also got 2 TKO victories. Not only that, Slim has the fastest knockout in YouTube boxing history with, I think it's 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Now, his opponent, in a production was terrible. Terrible, but facts are facts. He's 2-0 right now. And the crazy part is Slim has called out everybody. Like I remember when he beat Fuzi, he called out Harry from the Sidemen, Rotoshaw, Calfreezy, Jake Paul. He even wanted to spar Jake and Logan, but that didn't happen. And everyone knows he wants to fight Deji and Gibb. He even called out Ass Wasabi, and Ass Wasabi's terrible, but these are big name influencers, big name YouTubers, and one thing about Slim is he can't land a big fight. The same thing for Adam. That little social knockout event was only big because of money kicks. And that fight was horrendous. That might be one of the worst fights ever in YouTube boxing history. Maybe Mike's opponent was really bad, but he didn't look that impressive to me as well. So the jury's still out on money kicks. But with that said, Slim talks a whole lot. He's from New York, Brooklyn, so sorry, that's up to Brooklyn in him. But like, if Deji or Gibb wanted to shut him up, all they could do was fight him and beat him. Gibb, I stated he doesn't want to fight Slim. If people don't know, last year Slim offered Gibb a contract, and I don't know for certain, but I can guess it was going to be on the social network, on the social knockout event, because he said the event was going to be built around you. So I'm guessing once they didn't get Gibb, they got money kicks. That's my only guess. I haven't talked to Slim or Adam to confirm it, or Gibb to confirm it, but Gibb doesn't want to fight him. He doesn't. And truthfully, he just doesn't have a big name. Because since the victory, Slim has said, you know what, I think I can get used to living in Dubai. And I agree. He and Adam will be much bigger YouTubers. They have a much bigger name if they was in Dubai. That market is tailor-made from them. Literally, their people and their culture. And they could be the biggest influencers in the Middle East. In America, Slim and Adam are never going to be big YouTubers because Jake, Logan, Mr. Beast, hell, even Fuzi are all bigger YouTubers. Keemstar. You see what I'm saying? Like, that market's too big, and there's no way they could be to the top 1%. They're just going in Dubai, Saudi, whatever. They could. So, for this episode, I want to hear you guys' feedback. Where do you think Slim should go from here? I can see Slim versus Deji happening. Like I said, Deji's 0-2. It's funny, Slim has 2 stoppage victory, and Deji has 2 stoppage losses. And Deji and Slim have beef, like for years and years, so that fight makes sense. Gibb doesn't want to fight him. They're not even really in the same weight class, Slim and Gibb. Deji versus Slim could happen. Truthfully, Deji might need that fight because he lost to Jake. That was Jay's first ever boxing match. Then he fought Vinny Hacker. He lost to Vinny Hacker. That was his first ever boxing match. So clearly, experience ain't with Deji's side, because we all thought Deji was gonna win because he had some experience, but that didn't work out. But like, who can honestly Deji fight next? I think if he would be the one to knock out Slim, that'd be huge. And the storyline would be if Deji fights Slim and he loses or he gets stops, he's 3-0, he got stopped 3 times. He needs to retire. I think we can all agree with that. But if Deji's the one to knock out Slim and to finally shut him up, man, he'll get so much credit. Even if he doesn't want to impress people, like, oh man, you're the one to finally, knock out Slim to finally shut him up. Like, it's a win lose. If Deji wins, he'll be on climb 9. If he loses, he might have to retire. But I think that'd be a great fight. We all know like they have a history, so the fight sells itself. They don't like each other, they despise each other. And the real fight is Slim. I mean, the real fight for Give is Give versus Adam. Those two despise each other. They hate each other. That's the real fight. Slim just wanted to fight him because it's a big name. But yeah, there's like a laundry list of people Slim has called out, and nobody accepted it. And truly, if you look at his channels and his views and all, you can't blame him. He just doesn't pull in views. A fight that I would like to see is Racka Racka versus Slim. Slim said he offered him a contract, and Racka Racka just didn't take it. Give for some reason wants to fight Jay Swingler again, which I don't understand. Since Give versus Jay Swingler, Give has improved massively. He has won fights, he has lost fights, and Swingler hasn't. So I really don't understand that fight. But Slim versus Jay Swingler, that fight could happen. The reason I say it because Give versus Swingler went to a decision. Imagine if Slim stops Swingler. But yeah, that'd be something that Slim can hold over Give. Slim can say, look, it went to the judges when you fought him, and I stopped him. I think that'll be, I know, a possible good fight. But unfortunately, the direction I see Slim going with right now, he's with Social Knockout, and from my perspective, it looks like they are a Middle Eastern based promotion. Just my that's what I view it as. I don't know if it is or isn't, but they just fought in Dubai. They're gonna fight in Saudi, and they have Money Kicks, Adam, Slim. Those are the big name people featured. So, which I like because we had London-based YouTube boxing events, we had American-based YouTube boxing events. So it'd be dope to see some Middle Eastern YouTube boxing events. Even the dude who Adam fought, I think, Wayland Sharks, I think that's his name. I never heard of him. I'm a fan. I'm impressed. I had him beating Adam. If that fight was 6 rounds instead of 3 rounds, Adam would have got stopped. That's why I don't mind having names who I never heard of. I never heard of Slim until he fought Fousey, and now I do. So I don't mind having new people on the card. Or fighting a big YouTuber fighting an unnamed, because this is boxing. Like, if you're good, people gonna know who you are. Eventually, might take 1 fight, might take 2 fights, might take 3 fights, and that might be it for Slim. It might take the 3rd fight for people to actually give him credit. So again, this is like a brand new episode. Like I said, I'm gonna do more episodes where I talk about it in length, like 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. I'm gonna give my predictions for Woodley versus Jake Paul in a couple weeks. But I think, some spotlight episodes would be nice, because there's been plenty of events, plenty of episodes. But I can give these sort of, episodes like, all right, what direction should they go next? I wish it was Deji versus Slim. Hell, I even wish it was Give versus Slim. Just don't see it happening, however. But yeah, I'm also gonna do the next one. I might do with Austin Broom, and his is all over the place because he wants to do Social Glove 2 events, He's getting sued by Live X Live. He's getting sued by James Harden. He's getting sued by Taylor Holder. Ain't looking good for Osman Broom. Um, I think that one might be next. That one, it's for Slim. I'm talking about the straight up fighting. For him, business size, you know, where should he go next? You know, for his money, for his business, as well as fighting. He wants to fight KSI. Um, but yeah, I think I might do that one next. But hey, if you guys like these little episodes or spotlight a particular, fighter, just let me know. I keep doing these. If you guys don't like it, I'm still gonna like it. I'm still gonna do it. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you guys. I know on Anchor in the past, because I heard from Slim Adams' podcast, you can submit questions and how. I'm not sure. This is be my second episode. Maybe gotta do a certain fan, a certain list, and I'm look into that because I still would love to interact with you guys, hear you guys' questions and all that. Um, but yeah, that would do for this episode. Where does Slim go next? Who should he fight next? Do you ever see Slim versus Deji happen? Slim versus Gib happen? Is there somebody who haven't mentioned who you like to see him fight? I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.